Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and I'm going to do something with, I've got some envelopes and I've got some tags and I've got these two partially made journals that I've got here, and I'm thinking about joining them together. I do have a video on how I actually put them together in the first place, because they're sewn onto, well, they're sewn in, okay. It's really cool actually. So I've actually taken something out there that I didn't like, so I'll be putting something back in there. I had to take this one out because it was in upside down. So I suppose I could show you how I made these, and they're not hard at all to do. You just need a bit of stitching. This one here's got a little bit of work done in it that I have put in it. I'm thinking that I might just leave this and do a bit more work in it, because I don't think it needs to be any bigger than what it is. And all I've done is just join bits and pieces together from, you know, whatever I felt like putting in there. What I had, there's a few good things out of some books that I got, and I've got a pocket on that bit there. There's another side to that. There's a bit of a shopping reminder. This one here needs a tag in there, so I'll have to do a tag for that. This one here is a piece of my, a piece of mine. Yeah, I think so. Don't know. could be mine. Could be somebody else's postcard. Don't know. Looks like something. I don't know. And then there's this layaway thing. I should fix that a bit more. There's that. What's the name? I've put a piece of paper on the back of that so you can use it for journaling. And I've got another envelope pocket there, and then there's that bit on the back, and so that's, and then it's sewn together. Really cool, I think, how it's done. So anyway, I'll just do a bit of something here and put this back in this one, because I took it out and I actually took out another one. Where was it? Wonder what I did with it. Must have been really bad. I didn't even keep it here. No, not here. Okay. So this is a bird. Look, this is a bird. It's got, it's made with serviette. Put the serviette on the paper bag, and then the bird was on the serviette. So he was in here, and he was all back to the front. It's upside down actually, because I have a few other things that were going that way. So I just decided it was him that was upside down and took him out. What else is up that way? That there too's up that way. The music's up the right way. So this is the way the bird's supposed to go. So all you need now is a bit of needle and thread. And I don't think I need too thick a thread, because I want to do a nice little stitch. Now I got these yesterday at Vinnie's. So it's a Vincent de Paul. It cost me $1, which is really cool, because they are anchor cottons that I will use definitely with a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So, but I don't think I'll use that on there, because I haven't got the colour. I haven't got the right colour, have I? I want a creamy colour one. I think that one might be a bit too thick to sit in there. I'll just move these out of the way a minute. That one there might be a bit too thick. Yes, it is a tiny bit. Now I must say I tried to get myself organised, but you know what? So is that one. Must have something here somewhere. I will definitely be sorted, hopefully, any second now. Don't worry. Here's a bit. That's the right one. I must say, he's a little bit cobbled up in there. That's not good. Right, we've got that out. Yep. Okay. Now back there. So this size here's what I need, and that is a, I don't know, it doesn't say, but I don't think I don't need anything too thick. So we're just going to sew this in here real easy. Well, I would have put it on before I put the book together, okay, so that's how that would have worked. I'll just show you, because I can put another, I can do another page, stitch it on later, I suppose. I don't know, I don't think there's any rules on it. I'll thread this through here sometime today would be good. Thank you. Good. That worked well. So I really want to use up some of my envelopes, and I see a lot of ladies using up envelopes, and I have a whole heap of tags here cut out that I haven't put or did anything with, and I need to. So you've got your piece of fabric here, see, right? And I'm going to put it on that way. Let's see if I got it up the right way first. Yeah, I didn't think I did. Come here, where are you? You little bird, you. That way. Yes, I'll put it in here like this, okay? So I'm sort of going back to front a bit. So you're going to think about the fact that I actually have sewed it this side. So I'm going to do it again this side, so because there's holes in that side, okay? So I'll put it there and stitch along that. I might stick a pin in there just for safety reasons. Make sure it's straight. Because doing it now that it's not going to go through there, doing it now so that it's in the book is going to be a bit harder than what you would do if you were doing it before you put it in the book, you see. If you can understand. Putting it onto the paper, onto the piece of fabric. If I start this way, and then I can show you how to put them on. And all you do is just do your stitches. But I need to put that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. This will save me so much agony, I tell you. It'll save me so much worry about getting it done. Sorry I didn't get one done yesterday. I had things I had to do. I went to the breast screening van, okay? So that was a good thing to do. And I think I'd like all you ladies, if you don't go, could please go and get yours done as soon as you get because we have a free in New South Wales, and as far as all I know of, I don't know the other places, we have a free van that comes around every 2 years to the town and does your mammogram for you. And I think everybody should go and have that done. I would have, you know, it's the first time you don't know what's going to happen, and it's not bad. It isn't bad. It's not bad at all. So I think I'd like everybody to go out there and have that test because it'll be really good. I don't know what the age is. I got an idea that once you're over 50, it doesn't cost you anything. And I have been having mine now for quite a few years. Every 2 years, I know. I go there on my scooter, and the van has this lift at the end of it, and you get off the scooter and you stand on this lift thing, you know. It takes you up into the back of the van, and really big bus it is thing, van bus thingy, and you just step off there and go inside. That wasn't too bad, because the lady saying to me, would you like to do a backflip now? Probably takes, you know, seconds to do it. And the worst part of the thing was having to get dressed and get clothes back on again. You know, just that was the hardest bit. But anyway, when I was coming out of there, she said to me, "Just walk forward." So I'm walking forward onto this thing that looked, you know, it was like the lift, and it had two parts on the side of it to hang on to, and had this tiny little bit at the front, so you wouldn't really walk off there, but it wasn't very wide, see. And it felt really weird. I felt really like I was going out into space because I was up high and could see right out there. Getting on there was okay, and coming off was all fine. So I did it, and, you know, if you haven't gone and have it done, please do. It's a very important thing that we must have done. So if you're in New South Wales, I don't know when or what, you know, day, the time with the van would be in your place where you are, but I don't know, I suppose it comes about here probably the same time every year. So it probably goes to your town too. I don't know, I think it's here for another month maybe in parks. So then I'll be moving to the next town, I can imagine, but there's a number that you can ring, and I don't have it with me, I'm sorry, but it's generally for New South Wales, a breast screening thing. It's in the phone thing. The phone, it'll be on your phone. The phone number will be in your phone or on your computer if you just typed it in. Now there's another one here that I took off, so it's missing. So I put something on that. Now, a page. We need a bit of a page of some sort. This is a piece off the bit that Stephanie sent me this one. See, you use bits and pieces of everything, you know. You can. So I'll just sew this one on too while I'm at it. Hey, bit of glue stick. It isn't hard to sew through the glue stick, by the way. I did that one while I was just talking away, didn't I? All I did was just stab stitches along here. I may have glued it on before, I don't remember, but I do know that I want that down that way. You probably even turn that bit up there, so when you make that a pocket, what do you reckon? There we go. That'll be a tuck in the bottom of that. So I can, and I'm not going to worry about it being straight or anything. I'll say that if I don't go ahead and cut it off, that'll be good. So now I'm just going to put a knot in me cotton sometime today. Right, so that worked. That went up there all right, didn't it? That looks okay. I might just make it a bit straighter, I think. Maybe it wasn't okay. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be too finicky about that. Now we'll go through here and stitch this one on. I do like this effect, how this works. And it's a way of doing things without, be a good idea for in the shot, wouldn't it? It's a way of doing things without, I hope that other bit was. I'll have to leave it in there though, because I was talking about stuff. Yeah, so it's a way of getting it in there, and it gives it some sort of a, I can't think of the word. It's different, isn't it? Okay, it's different. Yes, it really is. I think I'll turn the heater off to get warm in here again. It's not very cold here today. I thought it was going to rain, but it hasn't done, so that's good. I was supposed to go somewhere today, but I'm not going now, so I'm doing this instead. I don't know what I'm doing actually till I get a phone call. I hope I don't get a phone call while I'm doing this, because I have been waiting. And you know how you wait for something and then it happens when you start the video, the phone will ring. But I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that, I just unpulled that. See how it's nice and just, you know, raggedy looking? Now, I'm going to stitch this bit up here on the end for you. I'm going to get my sewing machine from over the other side of the room soon. I hope. I've been talking about this for a long time, but it's really not easy for me to do. I think I might just leave it to there. What do you reckon? I'll put it up over here and go back. Do that back stitch, so that's right. That's got the corner bit down, so if you put something in it, it's not going to go back in here. Do a knot. Not so good. Put a knot on. It'll work just fine. There we go. Very good. Okay, now I'll make another one of these, and then I'll show you how to do that, because it's not hard at all. Piece of calico. I don't need too big a piece, because that's all I've been using on that. Did I put it this way? Could have done. Could be the other way. Did tidy up a tiny bit in here. Tidy up. That's not long enough. You can use something else too. You don't have to use calico. But I thought I had a big enough piece there. I have not. I'll have to go this way now. Just reaching some out of the box here. Gotcha. Right, so we have a bit of this. We have a bit of this. going to do a lot of different things today, but I've seen these. I thought I'd like to try a bit more on them. I really would get, get a little bit more work on these, and maybe because I do like the no rules thing. I do like doing things straight and that too, but I do like the way that these look. I think they're really awesome. I do. So I've got the pocket in that one. There's a piece of vellum there. I think I showed you this, did I? And that's a bird, maybe not. Piece of handmade paper. Just a piece of old writing page. Piece of... I thought that was wallpaper, but it's not. And I've got one of these pockets here. I'll leave that there, will I? Is it coming out? No, it's alright. I've got a pocket back there, but I don't know how you're going to get anything in it. I'll have to sort that through, won't I? Okay, so let's get a piece of something this length. I'll tear that off there. So for the people that haven't seen this anyway, so, well, how to put it together, I'm just going to show you. So you need about, I don't know, that much, so I'll measure that in a second, of whatever you want to use. They're 6 inches long and about 1.5 inches wide, okay? So whatever you want to use to do it, that's perfectly fine. Now I want a couple of bits of paper. I'll use this bit, so I suppose I'll use that bit. And I've got that. So maybe I can use these ones. That one's about right, isn't it? Oh no, it's a little bit long. Right, we'll have to cut that, I think. I could tear it. No, I'll cut it. I'll cut it. I better eyeball that. What do you reckon about here? I think that's about right. This was out of some of the paper I got the other day. I like it. It goes with most things, doesn't it, really? Don't want it any wider than the pages that are already there. Suppose I could have made a pocket with it, I guess. Just want to cut that bit off to make it straight-ish. And then I'll do this piece. About the same size. I'm going to tear that. I've got my tear ruler. I don't use this much, so I probably should, shouldn't I? Now, which way is the best way to do this? There's 2 different bits. Don't like that one. Oh, well, I don't mind it. Just didn't feel like that one today. Okay. Down, make it straight-ish. Straight. This was on, it's birch craft, and I don't know how much it costs now, but really cool. I mean, I'm not very good at tearing, so this is a good thing. I tear it and it just disappears on me. Now it's going to be a bit shorter because I'm going to tear all the way around, okay? I want to tear all the way around it. And supposedly, I think you put the thin bit underneath and tear, but don't always follow the design, do I? You're supposed to put it over there if you only got a tiny bit. Oh, that's a different side too, isn't it? It's all right. That looks perfectly fine. Oh, these fingernails. I'm going to have to get them not to make them so thick on the end because I can't do a thing with them. Can't do a thing. Now, I'm not doing this right, but anyway. Just do it your way. Whatever idea you want on yours, you can go with that. That'll make good collage, but you know what? I'll probably never get around to using it. I don't know yet. I've got little pieces of paper all over the house. That's not right, really true, but it's everywhere seems to be to me. Oh, come on. I'm going to try and finish this video at the right time. I'm sorry if this is annoying you. No, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm tearing out paper. You know, that's pretty basic, isn't it? Tearing out paper. That's pretty basic. I'm going to leave the other piece straight. That's enough of that. I'll just leave it straight. Righto. So now you get your 2 pieces of paper and you put them how you want them to be. And I think I'll put them both on the same side, I think. Will I do that? I don't know if I did that before. Let me see. This one here is connected to the other side. So they're both at the same side. Both on the same side. And if you put them so they're lined up like that, put some glue on. Definitely put some glue on. Just enough that it'll hold it straight. I might put it down right down the bottom end. That's straight, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. And this one I'm going to move and put it in the centre, you know, so you got some going that end left and some the other way. Now, I was thinking, and you know, maybe too much of me thinking, you could do a bit of embroidery on that bit if you wanted to. You could use this bit for whatever you wanted to, though, anyway, couldn't you? That piece. You could use it for whatever you wanted to. Okay, so now that's pretty easy, isn't it? So we're going to get some string, and I might get a bit more. That's not the one I'm using, is it? It's this one here. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good day, and you're all staying safe down there in Victoria. We just don't want to ever, you know, anybody to get all sick, and that's not good at all, is it? I know people might think, and a lot of young ones think that why should we be shutting down, but if we don't, and everybody gets sick, they've got no way of looking after it all. You know, that's the issue. If you can't be helped, because there's not enough room, not enough doctors, not enough breathing things, not enough rooms in hospitals. You know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to just keep it so we're all, you know, if there's the amount of people don't get sick because they can't look after everybody. So they don't want that to happen. And that's why we've got to get this lockdown thing happening, because there was this thing on the TV the other day about how people were protesting against the lockdown and everything because they couldn't make any money. But what's the point of you making money if you're not going to be able to appreciate it, really? So, and if people are going to die for money, I mean, that's just not right. But anyway, I suppose everybody's got to have their livelihood, though. I understand that. I do. And after this happened last year, it's just something people should be thought of, that it would not be over. People should have realised that it wasn't going to be over fast. And anyway, I suppose that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. And but I think that, you know, people that get out there and protest because they're on lockdown, I think that's a bit silly, because you'd be better off if you are. You really are better off. Anyway, so here's me. I'm stitching down here now. Just going to do I might even take a bit more of that off. I don't know if I've got too much fabric on here or not. Might not, though, because, you know, it's just, it's just, you know, however it turns out. And that's a good way to do things, I reckon. Whatever your craft work looks like is okay. As long as you put a lot of care into it. And even if I'm making it like this, I am putting care into it, because this is what I have in mind, you see. It's what I have in mind. Probably better not do that again. It might make the paper a bit too high. No, it worked all right. Let's try it again. And that's been naughty, because you might make holes in your paper. Yeah, but anyway, I'll end it off here. And that's a good idea, because if you don't really like the page afterwards, you can always take it out, can't you? Like I did. Then you have to cut the cotton. It comes out real easy. if you cut the cotton, that is. So I could leave that there, because I could probably stick something underneath that and make it a packet or something to put something in. There you go. Now this side. Okay. I've come over a bit further on this one, like to the edge of the fabric. Not purposely, just did it, there's no reason. There's always room to put something, you can put a piece of lace if you want to on that. So we could do a bit of decorating in this one once I get these pages on it. I haven't done adding pages yet, so this is going to be something different that we're going to be trying out together, adding the pages like this. You feel like you need to put more in? Well, I could have started another book, but why would I do that? I've got to finish the two I got. I've got to finish these two first, don't I? These are probably just for the fun of making something, these are, I think. There's no particular thing about them. You could write in, I suppose, if you wanted to. You could use it for a journal. It's nice to have different things, isn't it? Very good. I haven't written much in a journal for a really long time, and mine was a piece of paper in the drawer in my room for a long time. There's bits of paper in a book. I wrote on a fair bit last year. When things weren't good. Things are still not that good anyway, so we have this now. That's how our pages are joined together, okay? I don't know how long ago I've done that, but it's done. Okay, which way's up? That doesn't matter, does it? Oh, yes, that way. And what about this? That way. You'll have two musicy things together. Does that matter? No, let's put it on the back. But it wouldn't matter. So now, what I did was, there's a row there that I used to fasten them together. So this time, I can just go through part of it, I think. All I did was line them up together like this, Gee, I hope this has been on I hope that I've recorded some of this on the screen. And then I'm just going to sew along there. So I put my needle here. I don't know if I want to use this thread though, because I just wanted to put this on so you can tell there's a difference in the calico. And I did want to put it on so you couldn't see that I have. I don't know how I'm going to do that. See, that's sewn, and then you go through all of them, come back, and then go through and come back, and go through and come back. Okay, and they're all stitched together, and I pulled it really tight so they'd be down flat. I can try and see if I can do this sort of without being able to see adding this bit on. I'll see if I can do it so it's not too different. I might even just put it through that piece of thread there and bring it back through. And go back through there and through that one. This'll look alright. People won't judge me on this, surely. It's just not. It's a good way of adding it to it, though, isn't it? It'll still work. Something fell down. That's okay. Nobody panic. It wasn't that important. I don't think. It's only just something out there in front of me. So I'm only just joining on to the last part. I've got to try and keep it pulled in straight enough. I'm just hooking it through that one. See? And then you could just sit down and do that anyway. Or I did mine all at the same time. Just pushed them, just held them in my hand. I could have had a clip on. I don't remember. If I can find the link to it, I will put it up. But I think I pretty much showed you what to do anyway. How to get one of these primitive, maybe, sewing ideas. Actually, I think this is a sewing idea for all your book pages. I really do. I think it's something that they've put them in like this. In something. Because if you went through, you could do them one at a time if you wanted to and put them together like this. Because you've got a little gap in between it. So you left a gap, see? Actually, I'm starting to sew through the paper on that bit. So maybe I didn't leave a big enough gap. No, that's disheartening, isn't it, Sonya? Okay, it'll be fine. As long as that part's stitched on, so that's fine. It's just this bit here that I didn't think about it. I needed to have a bigger gap through there so it wouldn't get the paper caught. But that's okay. If it does, I can just pull the paper back anyway. This is not gonna hurt it if I take the paper back because I've still got the material, okay? So that's not going to make a difference. Just make sure you don't go through the paper. And that's how I realised that I'd done the wrong thing there. So we have to think about that. And I'll go in there and I'll fix it for you in a minute and show you what I can do to make it look like I haven't done that at all. Maybe. Yes, I should have mentioned that too. We need to have it, make sure there's a gap because you need to have this bit to sew on, okay? You do. You just need to have that bit to sew on there. I think it'll be fine. I will fix it. And that's what I like about these things too. You can fix anything though. I have a try, you know me. I have to try things. I've spent so many hours working on stuff. Now, oh dear, I don't know, remember this poor lady's name. This nice lady sent me these pictures of her stump work. She told me something about how she made one of the leaves or something. One of her daughters spilled some coffee on one, so she had to do more. Then she said, she did something else and it got wrecked, so she had to do more. Well, don't you worry, because when I was doing one of mine, I had this one there. I'm going to just take this paper back off here a bit. Don't cut the cotton, Sonya, don't cut the cotton. So what happened to me was I made this frog. He was absolutely gorgeous, you know, because he was three-dimensional. He was I cut him out off the paper thing, paper off the fabric. And I searched for that frog for so long because I lost him. Oh, it was just every time I went to do something, I had to look for the frog, see if it was there. And then one day, I don't know whether it was under the edge of the chair, and there he was. I couldn't believe it because it took me hours to do that frog. And I'm not joking because it's like you have to fill in the whole thing, you know, you have to fill in the whole frog with stitches and one piece of thread, and he was about this big. He was a good sized bloke, and I think he turned out amazing. He's actually in the picture out there. So I got him. He's up the tree. I got the picture out of some sort of nature book with bits and pieces in it. And, yeah, so it was just absolutely amazing. It was. I was really thrilled with that. I found him. It was a frog episode that went on and on. It must have been months and months it went on before I'd lost him. It was definitely, and I couldn't bring myself to make another one. I didn't want to. It took too long. I just didn't want to make another one. So now I'm going to fix this. I probably need to cut the paper back a bit if I haven't stuck it down. Oh, hang on, there's a bit more still stuck up here. So whether you make this kind of mistake or another kind of mistake, we can fix it, you know. Because it was just, you know, something very basic. It's not something that's bad. I think the glue's going to be hard to get on with. Watch it, look at this. If I didn't want it to come undone, it would. You know how that works? This glue stick's really good, isn't it? It sticks down really well. I'll get this off here. Okay. I don't believe the time goes so fast on this clock now for me. It's ridiculous. I hope I've shown you something anyway today. Yes, cat. It's all my cat's out there crying at me because he thinks he might think I'm talking to him. I know Jeremy must be outside because the sun's shining out there now too, so that's good. So we should have left that gap because we needed not to catch out paper, okay? But I think I might cut that up there. I know I went to all that trouble making it crooked. Now I'm going to straighten it. I'm just going to cut that off. Righto. Now more, and eventually this can be covered over anyway if you want it to be. And cut the paper, Sonya. I suppose that's the advantage of not sticking things down. really good or something. Look at that, it looks just like the rest of the book, doesn't it? It goes really well. I think I caught the middle of that one too, but I think that's fine. How that's working. It looks pretty good. I'm not too disappointed with that. It is caught in there too, but it's not too bad. Looks all right. And what I can do anyway now is get a piece of this, cover up my messes, mistakes, and I can stick something else underneath it as well to make it fluffy there, to make it another piece in here and another page or something, can't I? I do like things like this. I'll put that in there. Might put this in there, be better, wouldn't it? Be a pocket thing. To cut the top off. It's all straggly. Put that on there like that. Should have made a hole. I wonder if this will cut, because sometimes this doesn't like cutting through this stuff. It'd be a good idea if I open it. I have this piece of sticky there, so I know how far to cut it down. It did get caught. It always does on this sort of thin paper. It's really weird how that happens. It does, it scrunches it all up. Maybe if I'd have put it in between two other pieces of paper. Geez, you'd hope I haven't got the back of the envelope too in this, haven't you? Got it. Right, you come back here. Glue. Now I'll put this down here. Gee, there's a bit of glue on that, isn't there? I don't want that piece. Where's my piece of material gone to? Right. Oh, dear, look, it's sitting in front of me. Who said that? Somebody did. That's someone yell out, Sonya, it's in front of you there. Thank you. I really love to read your comments. I really do. And I do read every single one of them. And so that only opens that far. So we won't be too judgy about that either, will we? So that's a pocket. This is a piece here. Right. That bit. So there we go. Now we've got a book. Maybe we don't have it open there. Where's the front of it again? Because that's not it. This is it here. Look at that. That's better. So that's on the back, isn't it? Right here. So now we've got that bit, the pocket, and we've got that bit. So there's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pages with 2 sides. Well, so that's a fair bit of stuff in here, okay? Now, let's put something in it while we're still here. I want to use one of these, I think. These are really nice, aren't they? The things I cut out the other day. I know they're not got, some of them are not really amazing because I had to do it a couple of times because I didn't realise how I was doing it. I have to use this part here as a thing. Where's the right bit that I finished out properly with it? Where's it? Here we go, some under here. This might be better. Don't know if I want the gold piece. Looks like a little bee. Looks like a beehive, doesn't it? Actually, I think I like this better. And then you can put something down in there, maybe. You don't want to get anything caught, do you? That's the thing. You don't want anything caught in it. Now that looks better. I think that'll work or not. Yeah, look, that'll work. That's a good pocket. Okay, so let's put some glue on that. So this is cut out of my die that I got. It's a Tim Holtz one. I showed you the other day. And it fits there nicely, doesn't it? Doesn't matter if it goes over the stitching. We don't mind. We don't mind if it goes over the stitching, do we? Do I need corners? No, I don't think so. You should be coming out of there. You should be, because I had a cover on you. Okay, so you will be in a minute, right? Surely. Make this do this properly now. Whoops, too much. Oh, I'm going to have to get another pin, another little pointy end for this. I must have one somewhere around here, you know, so it doesn't come out so fast. And you know what? I should have put some ink on this too first. I'm getting too carried away here, aren't I? Oh, do I want green? I suppose I can use green, couldn't I? I have got brown here somewhere, haven't I? One of the inking things. There's one of the inking things. Oh no, I'll have to use this green one. Hope he's got enough on him. Oh yes. We'll do the other side that you can see it. And don't put glue all over yourself. Oh, that looks good. Green ink would be a good idea. Where are you? Am I using this? Probably. I don't know if I am or not. I must be. One of these days I'm going to work out how to undo that. I'm going to have to wait now and put it on after, because my glue's going to dry and I'm not going to be anywhere. I won't have it done at all, will I? That's not good. We leaked over a bit. I guess that'll make a stain. Won't matter if this goes through, will it? I don't want too much on, so I'm not going to stick it back in there. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to stick it back in the pad. Didn't I put any up the side here? Nope, I did not. I do need a bit up there. Righto. Now, people move back out of my way now for a minute. I want to, that won't fit on this page. I want to put something like this in here to give us some sort of interest. Now, I think this can have something else on here. I've got everything where I needed. I thought I did. Thought I had everything where I needed it. Bit of this. I wasn't actually looking for that, but I'm going to use this because I don't like that bit of green sitting there in my road, looking at me like it is. I don't like that at all. Put that up there. Probably take me a while to decorate this, I'd say. I'm a bit finicky, aren't I? A bit finicky. Tried to make something up front this morning. I just thought, no, I can't. I just got to go do what I want to do. You know, I can't come up with it straight away. It doesn't work for me. It does not work for me at all, trying to come up with something straight away. No, that's not going to go there. I don't know if one of these pockets fit down here. This is really nice. These are my woven ones that I did. And I do like that tag, but it's a little bit too big. It's a little bit too big, that tag. I have more here somewhere. More tags. All different sizes, but I don't know. These are not actually cut right out yet, are they? They look all right in there, though, wouldn't it? Okay. We need to do a little bit of something else with this page. It's not got a lot happening, is it? So this is my front one. This is my front page. Right. It's just really thick, that. Wait a minute. I'll show you this. I'll show you these because we're nearly coming to an end, and I showed you how to put that in there. So that's a something, isn't it? I got these yesterday. Oh, I was excited as anything because I had ordered them so long ago. They are my new stamps. My stamps, and I'm going to put some stamp on something. Stamp on something, Sonya. I might actually do it on here, which is a bit naughty, I suppose. You can't put it on there. That's a really good piece of paper, Sonya. They all are my good pieces of paper, but so I've got these stamps, and in here, you get these little bits with them. You get those bits with them. Look at this. Isn't they awesome? Isn't they awesome? I'll show you how they work, okay? All I've got to do is get this green thing. I think I got it. I do love this green pad. I do love it. It's got some really nice. But see, this will fit on here, but it won't fit in the thing. So let's try these. I haven't even had a go yet. So I'll push this down on this. Make good things for putting on your. I'll put it on this piece, then I can use it for something, can't I? Get upside down. Doesn't matter, does it? Oh wow. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? I do like that. Do another one. Let's just stamp it off a bit on there so it's... Oh, that's lighter. That's better. So I can cut them in strips and use them, couldn't I? That probably had nothing on it, that one. Oh yeah. Come out a bit. Okay, let's try the next one. These are neat. These will make good... Look at that. Oh, wow. I do like that. It's nice, isn't it? Try this way. There you go. That look good, doesn't it? You could cut that and make a tag or put it on a tag or something. The tag's here somewhere, isn't it? We always use it for the tag and then add a bit more to it or something. That's cool. Like that. Those two. Very good. I got these on AliExpress. Don't know when I ordered them. It was a while back. It takes a long time to come across the ocean. Okay, so I won't do the other side because I'm going to use that for... This is a piece... Oh, it's got a grasshopper on it. I do like the grasshopper, so he'll be in something. I'll just stamp on some of this paper if I can find a piece to do. Here we go. Well, that looks good, doesn't it? That's awesome. Move it the way, up the right way. That's a nice one. They all are nice ones. They weren't very expensive. I think they were probably around about $4 a packet, I think. I'm not quite sure, so don't quote me on that. I don't think... And that's pretty good, because they... Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Maybe I should drive it in a bit further. Come in a bit closer. Look how that turned out. I stuck it back in there. Didn't need to do that. Could have just stamped it off. Oh, wow. I like that. Isn't that good? I do like them. Very much so. I'll put them in here up this way. It'll feel a little bit sticky, but that's just how they are, I suppose. It's the stuff they're made out of, I guess. And then there's one here with the butterfly on it. Oh dear, I've only got some tiny little while to show you this. Otherwise this is going to go off, this thing. What's that say? Is that seconds? Really? Yes. Sorry, I can't show you the other ones today because it'll all cut it up in half. So I better go as soon as that thing rings. But I'll show you the other ones on the next video I do, okay? Didn't that turn out good? Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.